What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here. Today I'll be showcasing the best loadout, in my opinion, for farming the Perdition Lost Sector. The difference between this series of videos over my last series is I am now at 1330 light and showing off how to do these lost sectors quickly and efficiently for farming exotics. The first series was showing how to get clears on each character, specifically when you are under light. The type of strats you should utilize when you are under leveled if you are trying to get the new exotics. In this series, we will be showing loadouts for completing the lost sectors as quickly as possible. This lost sector is actually a pretty easy farm, and I discovered a really easy way to clear it quickly. But first, I'm going to show off my initial best run on my Titan, because this was a really fun build that I enjoyed a lot. I will then show the other two methods afterwards. First, let's quickly go over the modifiers. We have Shocker, goblins will spawn arc pools that cause damage over time when defeated. Vex champions, meaning barrier hobgoblins and overload minotaurs. Famine, all ammo drops are significantly reduced. The typical master modifiers with extra champions, locked loadout, match game, and extra shields. Memory of a frozen conundrum, which increases arc and aerial damage. Desolate charge, which is 50% more arc damage dealt and received. And of course, limited revives. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. The first build will be on my Titan. We are on top tree arc, Code of the Earthshaker. We have pulse grenades and towering barricades. We're running the exotic arms, Titan's ramparts to give us a shield we can shoot through, and we are rocking 100 resilience to get a 14-second cooldown on our barricade. For weapons, we are running the Succession sniper rifle, the exotic bow Trinity Ghoul, and the rocket launcher the Shining Spear. Our whole loadout is arc to take advantage of arc burn, and there are only 2 void shields in the whole lost sector. We are running ammo finders, reserves, and scavengers for our rocket because famine is on, and we have shield break charge and taking charge on to get charged with light. We have Argent Ordnance to get a 20% damage buff to our rocket whenever we are charged with light. Lastly, on the class item, we have Bomber, which will give us grenade energy when we pop a shield, and we have Surge Detonators, which will allow our pulse grenades to stun the overload minotaurs. That is pretty much it for the build. Let's check out the run. So if you didn't know, Trinity Ghoul with the Catalyst is actually insane. Anytime you get an arc kill, you proc its exotic perk and are able to shoot arc lightning chain arrows. And if you get a kill with the buffed arrows, it reprocs the perk. It makes clearing this opening area super easy and quick. You want to take out the Hydra if at all possible. Anti-barrier sniper can shoot through the shield, so just pepper the Hydra as much as you can. Sometimes when its back turns, you can fire a rocket and finish it off. If not, you have to wait to kill it in the next room. Take out more adds and pop a barricade and take out the Void Minotaur with your rocket. Then wait and take out the Overload Minotaur. At high light with an arc rocket, this should be pretty easy. The game has lots of arc rockets such as Sleepless, Heretic, or Sub-Zero Salvo, as well as the Shining Spear. After you clear out all the adds in the first room, you can head to the next room. This room is probably the toughest. Try and take out the adds quickly and finish off the Hydra as quickly as possible, as it can be a major problem. Pop a shield to get ready to take on the Overload Minotaur. Once the first set of adds are down, a second wave will appear. Again, take out adds quickly and take out the incoming Void Minotaur. From there, your priority is taking out the Wyverns. Don't be afraid to use heavy ammo on them to get them down quickly. Once they are down, this room is a lot easier. Take out the last few red bar adds and then you can focus solely on the 2 barrier hobgoblins. Take them out and then make your way upstairs to the final boss. The boss room has a lot of adds, but they are no match for Trinity Ghoul. Take out the adds with a few arrows and then get the boss down as quickly as possible. His Void Blast has a big AoE and can be a pain to deal with when the second set of adds spawns in. They spawn in with 2 barrier hobgoblins, so it can be difficult. Because you want to get the boss down quickly, another great loadout to run might be Top Tree Void, the Bubble Titan, as you can pop it here and fire off 2 rockets to kill the boss quickly. Plus you will have Void Grenades for the 2 Void Shielded Minotaurs. It's totally your call. I just wanted to try something fun, and Surge Detonators can come in handy for doing big damage to overloads. Anyways, once the boss is dead, just clean up adds and take out the champions. Do not open the chest until at least the champions are down, as you will not get a platinum clear, thus lowering your chances for an exotic. So that is it for the Titan. I thought a 4-minute clear was pretty good, but then I tried this next loadout. I used a Top Tree Void Hunter with Marksman Dodge and 6 Coyote. I used a bunch of Charge with Light mods and Lucent Blade for extra sword damage. I tried a few different arc swords because of the arc burn. Falling Guillotine won't do as much damage, and Lament is a no-go because you can't use Disrupting Blade. So the sword of choice wound up being Worldline 0. When you heavy attack with the perk active and Lucent Blade, it is enough to take out a barrier hobgoblin, as you can see. I should mention that I was trying to get a sword kill only run. You could run this loadout with Disrupting Bow or Overload SMG and use Ikelos SMG, and then you could use Lament if you want. Also, you could use this same loadout, but use your grenades on some of the adds so you don't die in the arc pools like I did. Again, I was trying to use sword only in the background footage, and I was still able to get a 3-minute 14-second clear. I ran it a few more times and got low 3-minute runs, so this loadout can certainly be viable. And if you want to run something similar on Titan, run the Stronghold Exotic Gauntlets to stay alive. So once I cleared this with a sword only, I thought, wow, that's excellent, that is a strat. But then I got thinking, how can I survive the arc pools? And it hit me, Devour Warlock. So I'll now show you the build for literally the fastest and easiest Lost Sector farm in all of Destiny 2. You need Bottom Tree Void on Warlock, the Attunement of Hunger. On my helmet, I had on Sword Ammo Finders and Supercharge so that I could hold 4 stacks of Charge with Light instead of 2. I had Disrupting Blade on my gloves with Shield Break Charge to gain a stack of Charge with Light anytime I break an enemy's shield. On the robes, I had on Arc Damage Resistance to survive the Arc pools better, as well as Sword Reserves and Lucent Blade to get more sword damage from World Line 0. This is key for taking out the barrier hobgoblins before they get their shield up. I had Double Sword Scavenger and Taking Charge on my boots. I was running Transversive Steps, which allow you to sprint faster. This is key as we are going for speed here. And on the Bond, I had Charged Up, which will allow us to hold 1 more stack of Charge with Light, bringing our total to 5 stacks. As well, we had Passive Guard from the Seasonal Artifact. This allows us to take less damage from enemies when we are wielding a sword. This comes in very clutch. So I will let the run play out, and you can see just how strong this build is. You consume a grenade to activate Devour, which will give you your health completely back on a kill. I then run through this Lost Sector, demolishing all the enemies. This was by far the most fun I've ever had farming a Lost Sector. Just trying over and over to better my time. My best wound up being 1 minute 51 seconds, but I know I can do better than that. I just haven't ran this since the last time I got that time. I highly recommend giving this build a try as it is super fun and a great way to farm exotics. I had a ton of fun making these builds, and if this video helped you out at all, a like would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. But that is going to do it from me. Happy exotic farming and take care.